Hello tech enthusiasts, my name is James Froud and I'm a partner in Bird & Bird's International HR Services Group. I specialise in employment law but have a particular focus on the tech and comms sector. Now after all that recent data protection compliance that you've no doubt been attending to diligently, you've probably grown weary of the law, maybe even of lawyers. But hopefully the GDPR nightmare is now behind you. A mirage disappearing from sight in your rearview mirror, and you're feeling re-energised to focus on new and exciting strategic projects. And if that's the case, I have potentially good news for you about another legal development, which admittedly has flown somewhat undetected in the shadow of GDPR, but which offers the possibility for you to add value to your business. This is particularly pertinent in London Tech Week, because in my view, it is tech firms who stand probably to benefit the most from this new development. So what's happened? Well, on the 9th of June, new trade secrets protection legislation came into force in the form of the Trade Secrets Enforcement Regulations 2018. These implement the EU Trade Secrets Directive, which is intended to harmonise trade secrets protection across all member states. Tech-based companies should be particularly interested in this legislation because the value of those businesses is almost certainly and predominantly comprised in intangible assets such as intellectual property rights, trade secrets and confidential information. So if you're not already focused on trying to secure those valuable assets, you really should be. One of the key components of the new regulations is to introduce a statutory definition of a trade secret. For information to qualify as a trade secret under the regulations, it needs to meet 3 tests. The first is the information needs to be secret. Perhaps no surprise there, but we're talking about it being secret in the sense that it is not generally known amongst persons who operate in circles that typically deal with the type of information in question. Secondly, the information needs to have commercial value because it's a secret. And thirdly, potentially most importantly, the owner of the information needs to be able to show that they have taken reasonable steps to keep the information secret. This means that if you have information that does meet all 3 tests, it will qualify as a trade secret under the regulations. And that presents a real opportunity to create a competitive advantage. Why do I say that? Well, we know from experience of advising clients on these issues that businesses typically aren't doing anywhere near enough to be able to expect or hope to be protected under the new legislation. Now, whilst we would always advise businesses to adopt a holistic approach to devising a strategy for the protection of trade secrets, there are nevertheless a few relatively simple steps that can be taken that will go a long way to increasing confidence in the security of some of your most valuable commercial assets. Arguably the most important aspect of any such strategy will focus on your workforce, putting in place measures which control the flow of information around the organisation and educating your people about the importance of taking care when handling commercially sensitive information. The end goal should be about showing demonstrable evidence that you have placed a culture of trade secrets protection at the very heart of your business. This may sound like a lot of hassle, but I'd really encourage you to embrace the opportunity. This is about value creation rather than just another compliance project. So get in touch and see how we can help.